Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel English with Sapna Singh Raghuvanshi. And you know guys that I'm your friend, always used to present here to speak English, to continue my speaking practice by storytelling, because guys I'm trying to speak English by this method and I don't want to miss my every single day. That's why I'm here, and my only purpose of coming on this platform is to speak English and also help you, also motivate you to speak English if you are a learner just like me. So come on guys, without wasting any more time, let's start today's topic. Actually guys, today my story is based on very essential life lesson, and of course you will learn a good life lesson from today's story. And also I hope that you will follow the rules and regulation of my today's story and then live a beautiful life. Okay, so let's start guys, but don't forget to like and subscribe my channel if you are new on my channel. Actually guys, once upon a time there a monk and his disciple, so they both were going somewhere. So they reached a village, and after reaching the village they realized that they both were very hungry. So they decided to ask help from someone. So they knocked on a door, and a man, a very poor man, opened the door. So that time the disciple and the monk both realized about the condition of that man, because that man was very poor, and also the condition of his house and door was also not good. It was in very poor condition. So after seeing all these things, the monk and the disciple realized that this man is very poor. So but at first the man, after opening the door, the man greeted the monk and the disciple gladly, and then the disciple said, "Oh, gentleman, actually we both were very hungry and also very tired, so we want to take rest for a while, and also as we both very hungry, so could you please provide us something to eat?" So that time the man said, "Okay, okay, definitely I will serve some food to you, so come with me." So after this the man took the disciple and the monk into house and served some food. So after eating the food, the monk started observing around his house, and he observed that there's a big field around his house, nearby his house, but there's also crops in the field, but the condition of crops were not good. It means the monk realized that it means that this man was not paying much attention on these crops. That's why the crops were in this condition. So after observing these things, the monk asked the man, what do you do for your living? Means how do you earn money to manage the expenses of your family? So that time the man answered I have a big buffalo, and it give lots of milk. So by selling the milk, I just manage the expenses of my family, because I get sufficient money by selling the milk of that buffalo. So after listening all these things, when the monk realized that it was almost night was approaching that time, means it was getting dark. So after this the monk said to that man, as it's got dark, so if we both, like me and my disciple, could stay here, means at your home only for this night, one night. So the man said, okay, of course you both would stand, you both would stay at my home tonight, don't worry. So of course the man, as he allowed the disciple and monk to stay his home. So they both, like monk and disciple, were taking rest comfortably, and in the midnight the monk got up, and also he make his disciple wake up and said, come on, let's go now, and let's take this man's buffalo with us. So after listening this, the disciple was of course shocked, and he was not liking the words of his master, and of course he was thinking in his mind like, what my master is doing. Look at this man, this man, the poor man, helped us a lot, and he had been so nice and so gentle man with us, and my master is saying me to steal his buffalo. What is this? After thinking all this thing, but what else he was supposed to do, because he had to follow his master's instruction. So of course guys, reluctantly, the disciple took the buffalo with him. The master and the monk and disciple, they went from there with the man buffalo. So since that day, after this incident, many days are passed, but guys, the disciple, this thing was always bothering him, that he had stolen the poor man's buffalo. And after few years, he decided to visit that man's place, and after with this thinking, of course, he visited the man's place. And when he reached to the poor man's place, so after watching the condition of there, the disciple was completely shocked, because in the garden of in the field of the poor man, there's a beautiful garden of fruits tree. And after seeing all this thing, he was completely astonished, and suddenly he saw the poor man was also approaching. So after seeing the poor man, he asked that poor man that, did you recognize me? I came to your house with my master, and also we both, me and my master, stayed at your home for one night. So do you recognize me? So of course the poor man recognized him very well, and the poor man also greeted him, and then took him to his house again, and said, yes, of course, I can't forget that moment, that time, because that night, I missed my buffalo. That night my buffalo went missed, and after losing my buffalo, I started feeling very sad and worried, like now what to do for my living. Then I realized that okay, I have a farm, and I can do something, I can grow something in my farm. So but at first I went to forest and cut out woods, and then sell it to the in market, and then took the money, and by this money, by earning money from this method, I started managing my family expenses. But yes, after some time, means by selling woods. When I got enough money, so that time I purchased some seeds and then grow it in my field, then sow it in my field, and of course after some year after a few months, means the crops were grown very good, and the harvest was very good in condition, and that time I means sold my grain and earn good income, and with this money I again purchase a seed of fruits, and then I decided to grow seeds in my field, and means fruit seed. So after this I sown some fruit seed in my field, and of course now you can see the condition of my field and the situation also, and means after a few years, means there are so many fruit trees appear in my field, and of course nowadays I am a good trader. I am best traders, means fruit traders of my area. So after saying all these things, the poor man also explained like I always used to think one thing, that day if I hadn't lost my buffalo that day, so these all things would not have possible, of course. So after listening this, the man asked that but you could do all these things before means losing your buffalo, you could also do all these things, so why didn't you do that time? So after this the man replied, because that time I realized I didn't need of money, I didn't ever feel to need of so much money, because I was very happy in that money, and of course I was managing all my expenses smoothly, so I never realized that I could do such type of big things in my life, in my field. So after listening the words of the poor man, of course that time the disciple completely understood all things, and he also understood the purpose of his masters by doing these type of things. That time he realized that why his master did these things to this poor man. So guys, this was my today's story, and of course if we relate this story to our to our real life, so we also think that in our life there are so many things that are always stopping us from achieving good things in our life, for progressing. There are so many things that always stopping us from progressing, from achieving good things in our life. And just like the story we see in the story, the buffalo of the poor man was the bad habit of the poor man, and the buffalo was the cause of laziness of the poor man, because the poor man was completely satisfied with this buffalo, and he didn't ever realize that he could do better in his life, and he could achieve great thing in his life. So guys, I want to say that in our life also we all have such type of so many buffaloes in our life, buffaloes of like laziness, buffaloes of like bad habit, and fear of new things or strange thing. So these type of things, that bad habit that we are also having in our life, and of course guys, until and unless we free ourselves from these type of bad habit, so we can't ever discover our full potential. So if we really want to discover our full potential, so we will have to free ourselves from these type of buffaloes. By the buffaloes I mean bad habits. So if we really want to reach our full potential and want to discover good things. So we have to firstly free ourselves from these type of bad things like laziness, bad habit, any type of bad habit, and fear of new things. And of course guys, ultimately in my conclusion I want to say like yes guys, if you want to do great thing in your life, so please free yourself from these type of bad things and achieve great things in your life. And also guys, discover your full potential, because you can do better in your life. So with this thought guys, let me say bye and take care yourself, and don't forget to like and subscribe my channel. I will see you in my next video. Bye bye guys.